Okay, so let's take it for a test drive. Rear cross traffic alert works. Let us know if there's a vehicle coming, because I didn't see it right away. All right, here comes another vehicle. So let us know about that too. All right. I'm curious about the power of the 3.5 liter V6, also the 8-speed automatic transmission. From what I understand, they've actually increased the acceleration. Now I'm noticing right off the bat that it has that type of transmission that it's either it wants you to go fast or stop. It doesn't really like you to creep really slow. Like some of my video shots, I need to creep really slow in order to accomplish them, and some vehicles don't like that. They like to either go fast or just stop. This one kind of feels like it's like that. Now accelerating, you can tell the vehicle has some weight to it. It doesn't feel as, I mean, it is a 3-row vehicle and all that stuff, so I'm not accustomed to driving this on a regular basis, this type of vehicle. I can just tell it feels a little, for a V6, it feels a little bit, you know, you can kind of feel the weight. So right there, I turned on the exit without using my turn signal, and it let me know. The lane keep assist beeped at me and kind of tugged on the steering wheel a little bit, but allowed me to continue where I was going. Go ahead and get in the far lane here. Go ahead and set the cruise control. And set that. Alright, set it 67. Let's go ahead and set it at 70. And then we have the lane tracing assist. See how that does, because it feels like it's tugging quite a bit. So I'm not turning the steering wheel, it's kind of following the line, the road here. Yeah, it does a pretty decent job of just kind of holding the center of the lane, and it's not bouncing back and forth. But you still have to hold the steering wheel anyway. It's pretty quiet. I mean, it's windy today, and this road, you know, has a little bit of road noise or whatever, but just in general, it sounds pretty quiet, relatively speaking. It's a lot quieter than, say, the RAV4. Just wants to tug me all over the place. Let me go ahead and turn this off, because I'm not used to this kind of assisted systems. So I'm going to turn that off. It's making me have all these micro movements that I'm not accustomed to. And I find that these type of self-driving type stuff tends to be kind of sketchy sometimes. So especially when I'm close to other vehicles at high speeds, I don't want to take any chances. It's already moving me around the line, around in my lane, and it makes me look like I don't know what I'm doing. But going 70 miles an hour, it has about 1600 RPMs on the tachometer, and it feels like slow. I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm going like super fast or anything. It's comfortable. I have good visibility all around, and I think this will be a good highway vehicle. Feels good. Okay, so now the stop start feature, turn the engine off. As soon as I turn the steering wheel, it started back up. But it seems like it starts up fast, but I'm still going to turn that feature off because I'm not a big fan of it. You really have to push it to get those RPMs to go up. So I'm going to set the cruise control at, let's see, at 70 again. And it's keeping me my speed lower than 70 because of the cars in front of me. But now that car's moving out of the way, it might go a little bit faster. It also lets me know what the speed limit is. It has a camera that looks at signs on the road, and it's letting me know that it's 65 is the speed limit. So now it's sensing that vehicle in front of me that's going slower, and I'm not touching the pedals or anything, and it's slowing down. It uses the brakes, it uses engine braking, stuff like that to slow the vehicle down. Now that vehicle's out of the way, it's going to go advance forward until it senses the next vehicle, or it allows me to go 70 miles an hour. Alright, so it is at 69 miles an hour, and then we're closing in on this vehicle that has a bunch of junk on the top, and now it senses it, and I have it set at the far distance. So right now this is the far distance here. We're slowing down, we're matching their speed. So this is actually a comfortable distance for me. Some vehicles, even at the maximum distance from, on the adaptive cruise control, it's still a little bit too close in my opinion. So this one actually gives me that good safe distance between me and the vehicle in front of me. It gives me a good reaction time, and so I'm happy to use the adaptive cruise control in this vehicle. Some I don't really care for just because of that reason. They just don't feel as safe. So matching their speed, I'm going 64 miles an hour, and I have it set at 70. RPMs are around 1500 at 64 miles per hour. lane tracing and see if it works any better. See, it's hugging the left side of the road right when that car is going by. You know, like, you know, I don't necessarily want to be hugging. Now it's going over there. Now it's going over there. Now it's going the whole lane keep assist, lane tracing. I don't like the whole system in general. It's not just this vehicle. It's just in general the way vehicles are. So I'd let go of the steering wheel, but still, when I'm holding the steering wheel, which you probably can't tell in the video, is it's tugging this way and it's tugging that way because it wants to go those places. So it's constantly tugging me towards other vehicles and stuff when I want to allow cars to have more room, so I don't go and hug the left side right when a car is coming, that kind of thing. You know, it just kind of subconsciously. When you're on the road and you're around other vehicles, there's non-verbal indicators when you're driving that, you know, makes you polite or not, you know. So if somebody's trying to pass or whatever, then you move to the right lane a little bit, and that way they get better visibility, that kind of thing, which the vehicle just can't. You know, lane tracing assist and all these systems don't account for. You know, they don't account for driving etiquette. Anything like that. But overall, as far as just the overall experience, it feels like a comfortable vehicle. I'm a little bit higher up than I'm accustomed to, and I have good visibility, and it's the ride quality I think is good, and it's not too loud, it's not too noisy, there's not a lot of road noise. There's enough power, you know, it has plenty of power, and the transmission seems to be good, shifting good. You know, it's not, of course, it's not a sports car or anything, so it's going to need a lot of RPMs. It's designed to, you know, try to save you gas and just kind of give you a cruising speed. So you do have to really push on it hard to get those RPMs to go up, to get it to really accelerate fast when you need to do that. But as far as, you know, normal driving, it's a excellent, comfortable vehicle. Now, I'm just in the vehicle by myself, so I'm not sure how this would be different if there was like 7 passengers in here with all that extra weight, but I assume it wouldn't be that much different.